What's going on, people? Buster Loter here, and today we're going to be talking about my hopes and dreams and expectations for Resident Evil 8. A quick disclaimer: I've watched a little bit about it, not too much. It's just trailers, sort of not intentionally. I have tried my best to avoid it because I want to stream it on Twitch. The link will be in the description below. Um, I want to be streaming it 1 a.m. on the 7th British Standard Time, or GMT, BST. It's all fucking same. So feel free to come down if it's after that date and you're watching this way in the fucking future. Sorry. um. Yeah. So point number one. I hope that they keep the difficulty of what Resi 7's Madhouse was, and pretty much all of like the Professional Inferno, and all that. Professional Inferno, Madhouse. What else have you had? Invisible Enemies, Real Survival, stuff like that. I hope they keep it because it's a lot of fun. It really does keep you on top of your toes. Um, Point number two. Kind of hope that they keep the infinite weapons. It's sort of become a given now. Everyone sort of expects it now, but I hope it's not an infinite RPG. Like going back through and playing the older ones, it just makes it too easy. Um, so I think something like the Buzzsaw from Resident Evil 7 is a lot of fun. Or the Circular Saw, sorry, not Buzzsaw, it was Circular Saw. My fault. I hope they keep that because that was a lot of fun. Because you still had the chance of dying. You still run the risk if you wasn't smart with it. I hope that they keep that because that will. The infinite weapon itself just would be nice because they like to make ammo really scarce. Point number three. I hope that the new merchant is not that greedy or have the resources that are dropped not that uncommon. Because I think that if you're trying to play through, especially on the hardest difficulty, and you're doing like let's say you don't have the infinite rocket launcher or circular saw, you're really gonna struggle to play and keep up with it. So I hope that it's not a complete grind fest. Like you get 5 or 6 mats for one enemy kill, but then it's like 350 or 3,500 fucking resources or mats or whatever to upgrade one barrel, sort of idea. Um, I don't think that would be that nice. Number 4, I hope that the overall aesthetic feel is so nice. I loved Resident Evil 7. Absolutely loved it. I loved how they made the Baker family house feel. I loved how the trailer felt. It wasn't that much, but the greenhouse was fantastic. The one where you fight Margaret. I hope that they keep that sort of aesthetic feel. I would love to see. I'd love to, when I'm streaming, I'd love to sit there and go, wow, this looks fantastic. This just a proper get immersed in the game. They've done it a lot with Resi 7, Resi 4, Resi 5. Pretty much all of them have all had us go, wow, that looks good. not necessarily like, oh my god, that's fucking beautiful, but I know that I sat there when I was playing Resi 7 and I was talking to my mate and I was like, look, man, I'm not like the graphics for this game are just fucking phenomenal. Like, they're fantastic. So I hope that they keep that, and Resi 8 is not a complete fuck up. Doesn't look cheap. I hope that it just genuinely looks and feels nice. Number 5, I think. I don't know. I hope that the collectibles, I not just the collectibles, but if there's documentations in there, like there has been in number 2 and number 3, I hope that they're either documented so you can go back through. So you can go back through and see what ones you're missing, or there's essentially the map is named so that you can go to the area and there's like a little, you've cleared this area because it's blue as opposed to red, for example, like they do with all of the others, but have it so that like once you like the documents are classed as the findables in that particular area. So let's say Lady Dimitri, maybe. Let's take her bedroom for example, and then we know obviously she's got a daughter. She's got 3, I think, but her daughter's bedroom. If her daughter's bedroom's red because you haven't completely explored it, but Lady Dimitri's bedroom's blue because you've got everything you can obtain from it, including the documents, I think that is going to be nice. I didn't like the number 2 remake when the documents didn't count on the map. That really threw me off. And then at the time of this recording, I still haven't found all the documents. I'm missing 2. 56 out of 58. I'm missing 2. And I can't be asked to go and get them, to be fair. I can't. I mean, personally, I really... Oh, point number 6 as well. Personally, I know that there's like a dual system coming in, like there was in number 4, where they're going to stash them up high, and obviously you go and sell them to the merchant and stuff, and I love that. You know what I mean? Like the eagle eye fan, you really want to get something, but you know that there's a jewel about somewhere. I need to stop hitting this fucking mic. You know that there's a jewel about somewhere. Just go back, get the jewel, come back, boom, upgrade done. But I hope there's not an achievement locked behind it, like there was in Resi 5. Must obtain all jewels, and you like 4 of them are bastard things to get. You have to do very specific things, and you can only realistically, it makes your life a lot easier if you've got things like for starters, you need the Infinite RPG to get the fucking last one where you're fighting Albert Wesker. You have to shoot the fucking pillar down with an RPG, and then you have to essentially stunlock Albert Wesker as Chef. Oh, you have to essentially stunlock him so Chris can fuck off around the other side again. So if they are locked behind achievements, I hope that they are easier to obtain than the Resident Evil 5 ones were. But again, this is all purely my opinion. I've been a big Resident Evil fan since number 4, but it wasn't until number 5 come out. Get there in the end. It wasn't until number 5 come out that I truly fell for the series, and I haven't looked back. So we shall see, really. I mean, only time can tell. I mean, you don't know until it comes out. Point number 7, or thingy number 7. I hope that they keep RE.net. I hope that they keep that playing in the background as well, so that you get like the challenges from that, and you can communicate it like you can with the Revelation series. Like with Revelations, if you earn a certain amount of points, you can buy a Samurai Edge and send it down to your game. I'm not saying like obviously buy the weapons, but I'm saying allow you to purchase in-game cosmetics, whether it be costumes or emblems or fucking locations to a duel or whatever. I feel that that would be nice because then it gives people who play RE.net and play the previous Resident Evil the opportunity to go and help them out or make them look better. I think that it'll also be good because it's a single player game. As far as I'm aware, I haven't. It's Ethan Winters, so I know that that's probably a very strong indication that it's going to be single player only. They might bring out the DLC and it might be fucking co-op. But it's a number 7 carry on, and the odds are it's probably not going to be. They haven't brought out a co-op Resident Evil since Resi 6, and that was in 09. We're like 11 years in the future, and they still haven't brought a co-op one out yet. So, number 8. I really hope that the story aspect of it isn't 10 minutes or very underwhelming. I'm not expecting like 20 hours of gameplay to complete the story, or I'm not really hoping for like a massive fucking backstory on all of the characters. I'm hoping that the story doesn't feel like it's been put together in 10 minutes and then like essentially like they've spent more time on the trailers and hyping it up than they did on the actual game. I hope that the story plays out really nice because they've got so much potential with Ethan, and I really did enjoy Ethan. I actually went through and played multiple times for Resi 7 because it was such a lovely story. It was so put together, so well put together, and I'm glad they pulled it out, to be fair. And with the size of the story, because I think the game is going to be about 30 gigabytes. Again, no co-op, so it won't really matter too much. But I'm hoping that it is very immersive and very wide and big. I'm not wanting like Skyrim big, but I'm not wanting like the Ted Baker home or the Baker's home small either. There's a whole village that we can apparently play in, and I hope that we can explore all of it. Point number 9, we're getting there. I've got one more. I hope that with the story of like Chris and Ethan and all this, I hope that it doesn't contradict the canon that we've had so far, because I know that there was a lot of like kick up and fuss when people first met Chris Redfield in Resi 7 because he didn't look like the original Chris and all this and all that. I hope that they don't. I know obviously he doesn't look like he normally does. Again, seen a few trailers, we kind of know this, but I'm hoping that they don't essentially get up. I really do. Like, I think, again, he's probably the poster boy for Resident Evil, and I really hope that it just doesn't get messed up. So, and same as Ethan, they have so much potential with Ethan. I just genuinely hope they don't mess it up. And then point number 10 is I don't want them just to release the game and then go, you're done, jog on. I'd love for them to do what they did for number 7 if number 8 is any good, and that is to add on DLCs to it, add on expansions that increase the story and bring new light to characters that didn't quite get it in the main game. I hope that they do that. I hope that they don't just walk away from it after 4 months. So that's just my 10 hopes and dreams for Resident Evil 8. If you enjoy, sound off down in the comments below. I mean, I'm not really gonna remove your comment unless it's like disrespectful to anyone, really. You know, everyone's entitled to their opinion, but at the same time, no one deserves to get abused for nothing. So, yeah, like or thumbs up, whatever you want to fucking call it. Subscribe and all that bollocks you hear it all the fucking time. I don't. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry, I rambled on a bit longer than I was hoping, but I was just thinking about what I feel would be nice, and I got my points across. Hope you all enjoyed, and as always, stay lucky.